What's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am Brian and today we're going to be talking about the Noonchester Mine Road Trail that branches off of the Rubicon Trail up near Lake Tahoe towards the eastern entrance. It is a fantastic trail. Spoiler alert, I'm already at the top, but let's give you a rundown of the actual trail itself. This is a good one, so please enjoy. Okay, so the first step to enjoying this trail is actually getting there. And the way that you access this trail is through the Rubicon Trail Eastern Trailhead entrance. It's located in a neighborhood community at the intersection of McKinney-Rubicon Springs Road and Evergreen Way in Tahoma, California. Once you're on this road, you'll drive it to the Noonchester Mine Road intersection. I've got the GPS coordinates here on this map. It's 39.053724, negative 120.154809. In this video, you can see the intersection of McKinney-Rubicon Springs Road and Evergreen Way looks like this. Again, this is the Rubicon Trail Eastern Trailhead entrance. And this video right here is the Noonchester Mine Trail turnoff. You will cross over a bridge. That's how you know that you're in the right place. Once you cross this bridge, you are on Noonchester Mine Road and you are doing the Noonchester Mine Trail. From this point, it is a straight shot all the way to the peak. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Brian and we are at the start of the Noonchester Mine Trail. I had actually wanted to run this trail back in April. I got to the trailhead of the Rubicon on the eastern side. My wife told me I should have known better. It was snowed in. I was not able to do it, and so we're back here in the month of August. The snow has cleared and this one should be pretty easy. So we actually just aired down to about 20 psi to make it a little bit smoother, and already I can tell it's making a huge difference. We did get onboard air on this Jeep between the Genoa Peak Trail and now, so we're able to do that. My daughter's in the back saying wow, so that's what this is all about. Let's have a good time. Pretty good, how are you? Have a good one. Oh. All right, so I'd say this trail has been a little bit more difficult than Genoa Peak for the most part. There was a Sprinter van 4x4 stock height that actually tried to run it and ultimately turned around ahead of us. But the view is absolutely incredible. We just turned a corner and now we can see the view and it is stunning. This is absolutely worth the trek. Now, as you approach the peak, but before you reach it, you will come to a bend in the road with a lookout point, and this actually has a really neat Easter egg. I would recommend stopping for a few minutes just to check it out and to take in the views. Alright, so here we've got the tombstone of John Raymond Iles, 1938 to 2018, forever in our hearts. And on the back side it says, "Thank you for sharing your love of nature and the outdoors." And I cannot think of a better place to be buried as your final resting spot if you actually care about nature. As you approach the peak, you actually come to a fork in the road, and at that fork in the road you can either go left or right. It's basically a loop, and so it will take you right back to where you came from, regardless of which direction you choose. So this is the fork. You can either go right or you can go left. And it basically just does a loop, and this is the trail that takes you back home. All right, so we are at the top of the Noonchester Mine Trail. As you can see, the view behind me is absolutely stunning. This is absolutely worth the trek. It is a little bit harder than we thought it would be, but not so hard. I do think a stock Jeep can make it. In fact, we saw a stock Jeep blitz by us because I was taking it easy with our daughter Lana in the back seat. It does get a little bit hairy at points. There are a couple areas where you really would benefit from clearance, a lot of loose rocks, but overall a pretty easy fire road-esque trail. Just know that you are climbing a significant amount of elevation in a relatively short period. How is it, Mama?
It's fun.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Is it easy?
This part is.
Okay. So at the other side of the oval, there is a road that continues on down to the right. We are not going to take that just because we've had enough of an adventure for today. I don't know where it goes. I don't know if it's private property or not. But if you stick to the left, you'll loop around, come back out at the start of the loop, and head back down the trail. And off of this loop, there is another road that is marked private property. So I would recommend staying off of that. You having fun, sweetheart? Is it cool? You having fun? Is it wow? Yeah, wow. Okay. All right, so this was the Noonchester Mine Trail. It's exactly what I was hoping for in a nice, easy trail that I could enjoy with my daughter with no fear of getting stuck. It does seem to be a tad bit more difficult than the Genoa Peak Trail, although I do think it takes about the same kind of competency of vehicle in order to make it up either one. That is to say, I do think a stock Jeep can make it. I'm not so sure about crossover SUVs, things like a Toyota RAV4 or a Subaru Outback. There was a 4x4 Mercedes Sprinter van that did attempt to do this trail ahead of us, and it ultimately did stop and turn around. That is the nice thing about a trail like this, is it's one way in, one way out. If it gets too hairy for you, you can just stop and go back the way you came. There's no point trying to be a hero. It's better to leave in the vehicle that you came with than to require a recovery. Ultimately, the views here are absolutely stunning, as you can see for yourself. Absolutely worth the trek. It's only about 2.5 miles from the bottom to the top, so really not a huge commitment. You can take it easy, take your time. We've seen a couple other ATVs and SUVs out here, but for the most part, we've just been hanging out here eating lunch for maybe an hour or so, and we've been all to ourselves. So fantastic view, very peaceful, excellent trail for beginners, especially if you want to enjoy it with your family. And that's all I've got for this one. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you, and we will see you at the next one soon.
What is that? Can you say water?